Hello and welcome back to Man v Film for another depressing edition of the Watch Pile. Now, October was bad, November was bad, and running out that trifecta, we've got December, which turned out to be awful on top of the other bad months. But hey, it is what it is. So, first and foremost, as always, we're going to run through every single thing I added to the collection in December, which is a lot. So let's just dive into this as quickly as we can. So first, we've got the Shawscope Volume 4 set, which has an incredible amount of movies, which I will get to at some point. We've got two Second Sight 4Ks. We have Reanimator and we have Possession, both which I've reviewed, both which I thought were great. Next up, a bunch of things I got at Christmas. I did a video on this, so I won't go through them too much. Ferret Vampire, I had a look up in this one. I definitely remember it now. For the love of me, I can't remember who brought it to my attention. It's interesting. Spider Labyrinth on 4K, which I know about and I want to get to. Expanding the Carpenter 4Ks. Christine, absolutely wonderful. SS Experiment Camp from the Italian collection. Why I love those. And 4K, I Know Where I'm Going, which having looked a little bit more into, yes, indeedy. And the Ninja Turtles 4K set, which I just finished watching and was an absolute joy to revisit. On to some boutique stuff. So we've got the December Radiance things here, which is Un Femme Douce, Le Notte Bianche, and Splendid Outing. All ones that I've still to get to. The only one that I've watched from this package so far was Night of the Juggler, which was tremendous. Absolutely loved this. Then we have Boogie Nights in 4K, which I've covered already, and the last Hammer movie of 2025, which was Whispering Smith Hits London, which was just terrific. 4K from Shameless Films, which was The House with Laughing Windows, which I just recently put a review up on. Tremendous jolly. Then on to the November Radiance films, which I'm still working through. We have Wicked Games, of which I'm going to watch the first one, I think, today from that set. Radical Japan, which I've only watched to catch. I've got Death by Hanging lined up next over the next couple of days. I'm really looking forward to getting into this one a lot. I just need to get the finger out. And finally, The Ogre of Athens, which was great. I've got a review up in this one as well. It was a real surprise. And finally, we have Triple Threat, 3 films with Sammo Hung, The Manchu Boxer, Paper Marriage, and Shanghai. Then we have Master of Cinema series, Apache, which again I've done a recent review for. 4K of Perfect Blue, which again, reviews up for that. And similarly, the biggest edition this month, standalone film, is The Wild Geese, which again I did an unboxing and a review for as well. A lot of films, lots of big box sets there, that type of thing. It kept me really busy. December is always a busy month for me personally anyway. Run down, tired, so much going on. Not a lot of movies watched this month. We're going to dive in together and have a little look at them. So here we are. First up, I watched The Wild Geese from that set, which was really kind of fun. One of those kind of lost movies that you don't really get many of nowadays, which was just great fun and a tremendous package. Small Change, which is Pocket Money from Radiance. I really enjoyed that one. Didn't think I would like it as much as I did, but yeah, really fun. Perfect Blue is perfect. It's a terrific film. I raved about that in my review for good reason. Fantômas, I watched the trilogy throughout this month. Really enjoyed them. They're not exceptional things. They're not things I would go back to often, but they're fun, products of their time, and just entertaining. Don't Go in the House was one that I watched with folk on Discord. It was great to revisit. That one had been a couple of years since I've seen it, and it's just so grimy and sleazy. And ugh. The Ogre of Athens, which I spoke about briefly there, tremendous movie. The Catch, which I enjoyed from the Radical Japan. Fantômas 2, which was not as good as the first one, lent more into the broader comedy aspects, which I enjoyed when they are sparingly put throughout the film, but when it became the focus, it kind of, it wasn't my thing. Men at Work was one that I was supposed to watch with the folk on Discord, but got stuck at work and ultimately watched it a day or two later. Didn't rate it because I don't think it's a good movie, but I really like it. Whispering Smith Hits London was my favourite of the smaller Hammer releases this year. Just a really fun, entertaining film. Reanimator in 4K was incredible. Apache was interesting and fun. Sisu Road to Revenge, or Sisu 2, was even more bonkers than the first one, losing all sense of logic and restraint that was barely hanging on in the first film. The two aging bad guys in this are basically superheroes, just hitting and destroying each other as much as they can throughout the film. Ridiculously crazy. Again, on Discord, I made time for Don't Open Till Christmas, which is a Vinegar Syndrome film I got, I don't know, 14 months ago or something. Really liked it. It's a really fun British set slasher set around Christmas time. Perfect to rewatch with the guys. Possession, which I loved. It was a first time watch for me. The House with Laughing Windows, the second time I've seen it. It's probably going to go up each time I watch this one, because I just enjoy it a little bit more every time. Avatar, Fire and Ash, I was dragged kicking and screaming to the cinema to see this, and it was long. I think it's bold. I've never seen anybody remake a film so quickly. You know, it's not long since The Way of Water, Avatar, came out, and for James Cameron to instantly just remake that film and put it back out again was such a bold choice, but ultimately baffling. Boring as hell. So bloody long. I checked my watch at one point and just whispered to my friend I was with, this still has 2 hours to go. So long. I took my kids on Christmas Eve to go and see Home Alone, which was really fun to see in the big screen with a full house again. Jackie Brown I watched on Christmas Eve. That was the movie for me. Absolute joy. Fantomas versus Scotland Yard, like I said, was I've got a review for that coming soon. It's the last one to be reviewed. It's set in Scotland, so I'm biased on that one. Night of the Juggler was incredible. The review should be out for that now. If not, it'll be out after this. I think it's going to come before it, to be honest. It's good. And then I watched the 3 Ninja Turtles movies. Now, the first and second are really good. Now, the first one has a kind of darker tone that I like, and the second one's more kind of kid-friendly and fun. You know, depending on what mood I'm in, I could watch either of those and enjoy them. Third one, I remember horrible things about it, but going back to it, it wasn't as egregious as I remembered, and I actually had fun with Ninja Turtles 3. It was a great set, and one that I was really happy to have picked up. Numbers, I've got my numbers over here, so I'll just look at them because they're not good. I added an incredible 65 movies to the collection in December, and I only watched 19, so my watch pile went from 303 to 349, and throughout the year it went from 244 in January to 349, which is horrible, which has brought me to my don't pick up as many. So bearing that in mind, I'm still going to go and look at the Blu-ray calendar for January. Now, I don't intend on picking up too many. There will be, of course, review copies that will land on my doorstep, and there is another title that I may earmark and get later in the year, but I don't need them immediately. I'm just looking through here to see what there is. If there's anything that particularly jumps out to me as something I really have to get. Let's see. I see so far I'm seeing nothing, which is pretty good. January should be a quiet month. I will, however, get the Eureka and the Radiance titles, so Cloud and Charisma, the 2 movies there, as well as King of Beggars is the Eureka releases. I will absolutely get them. The Wild Child, Blood of Revenge, Illustrious Corpses. Is that all? I thought there was another one. I will get the Radiance titles. Captain Blood on 4K is something I will get later on, hopefully in the next Criterion sale. I love that kind of movie. That's something I am definitely interested in. Is that it? Is that the whole of January? I love it. Basically, there is 5 releases there I'm going to get, and I don't see me getting much more than that. I'm not intending to buy anything. I'm not renewing my Vinegar Syndrome subscriptions. I won't have them landing at the door as well. So, Full Moon High I will get as well, because that's a Eureka title. Other than that, I'm kind of looking forward to January. I'm hoping for a little bit of a reset. There's plenty of movies I really want to get back and check out within my watch pile. We've seen it explode the past couple of months. I am getting into that. That's my New Year resolution. Get that watch pile down. I would love to see it come down a lot in January. Hopefully going to make that happen. If I'm only adding 6 movies or 7 movies to the collection, I should be able to get that down a good chunk. Hopefully. Well, that is my December as a whole. Lots of things going on, not a lot of movies watched, a lot added to the collection. Terrible problems, isn't it, being a collector? I want to know, did you get anything spectacular in December? Did you watch anything that was pretty great? If you did, tell me about it, but urge me not to pick it up, because I don't really need to add anything else to the collection just yet. Do I? Really? Not at all. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on my watch pile this year. It has been some highs and a lot of lows. But I will keep documenting my journey as I try to get this watch pile down. Let's hope January's better. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manbfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.